After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. One final time this season. Hi there, everybody. Joined by Brock Hewitt in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and we have made it. The greatest game of them all, everybody. Welcome to the Super Bowl. And it really is the perfect crowning event for each and every NFL season, isn't it, partner? All the fanfare, the celebration in the week leading up to this game, and then in the moment, we see the two best teams in the NFL squaring off for this title.
Such a few fortunate players and coaches who are making a repeat appearance in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing this game. Oh, no. They ended up with you raising the Lombardi Trophy and calling yourself a champion.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's trying to push the field. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow and Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
11. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Now we stop. Looks like somebody was hurt on that play, and it's, oh no, oh, it's a big one. Justin Fields getting looked at by the medical staff after that snap. Here's a give up the middle, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They give it to him again. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Lance now. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Out. Here we go. Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. His first throw in the Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Cowboys are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. He finds him right side. And in for the Dallas touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 11. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a 31-yard play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Here we go, son. Justin. Hey, 551. 5, tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. right, here we go. Second down.
Mini base. Why not? Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's on the move. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Cowboys sending out the dime package. Third down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Now it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Here we go.
Slot receiver headed left.
Right.
Fields on first down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
No mark. Here we go. Good. EQ. Hey, 10. Right.
Fields throwing here. That's caught for the first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Neither side separating much so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.